auction package. Harry just mentioned this. Don't worry. There is still a chance to walk away with some amazing, amazing items and also make a life-saving contribution to the live auction, which is coming up right now. So this is how it's going to work. Harry is going to start the bidding at a certain dollar amount. And if you're in at that level, you're just going to type that bid amount into the chat box. So make sure that you have that up off to the side. So if you want to bid $1,000, you type $1,000. You want to bid 1,500, you type 1,500. You get it. All right. When using the chat box, you do want to make sure that you have all panelists and attendees. You want that toggle on. So double check that now before we get started here. But it's truly easy. Just type in the numbers. Harry's watching it. I'm watching it. We're all cheering you on. It's going to be great.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it's going to be easy, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well.
You tell me. I mean, this is actually new to me. I've never done a live auction selling items through a chat box. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm as nervous as you are. So, I want you to hold my hand as we go through this. There are a few rules, as mentioned by Emily. Make sure that you have the box, the chat box, to all participants. Otherwise, this doesn't actually work. Just imagine you're in a room and you're raising your hand. That's the way to look at it. And I do appreciate, by the way, I appreciate the irony of a Brit trying to control a Boston crowd. I understand that, I've done my history as well. I appreciate,
that
the
whole
Tea Party and all that little
water,
the old taxation without representation. And here I am again to haunt you people and try and bring some more money out. Well, this time, I'm coming back not on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen. I'm coming back for the American Heart Association, and so don't forget where the money's going. Have fun with it. We will be donating using the box. I'm going to start with item number 1, which is a dinner with the 2020 chair, Barry and Natalie Green. You will be scoring a reservation to the most exclusive dinner in town. They, of course, are the chair of the Heart and Stroke Ball. Barry Green and his wife, Natalie, are generously opening up their Boston home for a 5-star, 6-star private dinner party for you and 5 of your friends. So for 6 guests, plus Barry and Natalie, of course, so 8 of you will be dining in luxury. It was, of course, they are described by the Boston Herald themselves as the Prince Harry and Meghan of Massachusetts. So this will be a fabulous luxury meal prepared and served by a local chef as well. I'm also being told that the dinner will be paired with an exquisite set of wines from the Greens' personal collection, rumored to be on par with the greatest wine cellars this side of the pond. It's obviously a completely closely guarded secret what exactly will be poured, but it will be fantastic wines. A recent dinner guest of the Greens was actually reported to have declared it to be the greatest day of her life, ladies and gentlemen. She wishes to remain anonymous, obviously. She's probably wishing to remain anonymous because her husband is probably wrongly assuming it was their wedding day that was her favorite day ever, or indeed the birth of one of her 3 children. But actually, no, it wasn't. It was the day that she went for dinner with Barry and Natalie Green at their Boston home. Don't forget, this is going to be luxury service and food cooked for you by a 5-star chef. And here we go. I would typically start at $1,000. So I'm just going to start at $1,000. Let's get some bids coming in. And I'm going to be interacting again with this chat box, and Thomas McCourt is opening the bids at $3,000. And Knock is coming in at $1,100. So that's actually bidding in the wrong direction. So what happens is we start bidding and outbidding each other in a positive direction. So obviously with $1,100, $3,500 is in from Andy Orth. So Andy coming in strong. Do we have $4,000? 4,000 bid by Elizabeth Izzard Apples, which is again another butchered name. I'm so sorry about that. At $4,000 currently is this should be selling for a lot higher than $4,000. And actually, I've overseen a bid here at $6,000 from Paul Popeo, which is incredible. We're at $6,000, which is far closer to what it should be, but it's still less than a grand ahead. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we should be going way, way above this. We're now at $7,000 from Thomas McCourt. I was going to go up in $500 increments, but Thomas says, Harry, what are you on about? You have no idea what type of an experience this is going to mean. So we're now at $1,000 increments. Do we have $8,000, ladies and gentlemen? $8,000 is... wait a second. We've had one bid from Paul Popeo, who came in super strong at $6,000. Can I just twist your arm sort of virtually? There we are, $8,000 from Paul. Eric, you're too slow out the gate, I'm afraid, my friend. If you want to be coming in strong, you absolutely must be faster at typing. You've matched Paul at 8,000. Can I just get another 1,000 from you and just turn it into 9? Let's turn it into $9,000 from Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're no, Thomas is just not to be out-muscled. Elizabeth, you're way behind the game. You're at $8,500. Thomas is already, he's home and dry. He's on the 10-yard line at $9,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I need $10,000 for this. $10,000 from Paul Popeo. Here I am in Maine. We've completely lost our minds, ladies and gentlemen. We're at $10,000. Fantastic. Let's get to $11,000. Where's the main man, Thomas M, coming in strong at 9,000? I want to see 10,500 from you, Thomas. Just have fun with it. I promise you, it'll be great. You'll have the best time. It is almost, there it is, $11,000 from Tom McCourt coming in strong. I absolutely love this. Let's get 12 from Paul. Whoever is with Paul right now, just top up his wine glass. Do me a favor. Because I feel like we're on fire here. Paul, do we have 12,000? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's not shy about it. This is a 12,000 minimum experience, in my opinion. So that's now $2,000 ahead. It would be great to get it to $2,500 ahead. Let's just go for, if you want to just sort of like speed things up, expedite it, and just throw in 15 grand, I'd be fine with that. Otherwise, we're at $12,000. Tom, are you good for 13? There he is. I mean, it's like you and I are having a moment right now, and we are sort of, we're telepathic. That's what's happening right now. You and I are going to go a long way, Tom. I've never met you, I don't think, but I really, really hope you'll join every single one of my virtual auctions moving forward. That's the same for you, Robin and Paul, and of course, Kathy. Where are we at? We're at, how about 2 dinners at $15,000 each? I'm not in a position to do that, but what I will do is follow the rules of those that have the power to do so. I'm just extending it because I'm hoping that we're in a position to do this. Am I allowed to do it twice? Can we do it twice at $15,000? 15, I'm getting a yes. Okay, fantastic. We're selling it twice for $15,000. Unbelievable scenes across the US airwaves at $15,000 each. Amazing stuff. Barry, Natalie, you are superstars. That's $30,000 raised. Everyone just go complete. Whatever you're doing at home, like grab your napkin, go ballistic. That's $30,000. We're moving swiftly onto the second and final item. Thank you again to everyone who got involved on item number 1. That's my first ever live auction item online, and so far so good. We're in a good place. Right, lot item number 2 is an absolute cracker. Let's see if we can get the slide up. There we go. Okay, this is the opportunity to experience France at its absolute best, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2 weeks for 4 people. Think about the economies of scale. 2 weeks, 4 people, and yes, we will be flying over to Europe again. I promise you, we have plenty of time. The good thing is these trips these aren't sort of like hotels or whatever. These are private luxury residences So we have plenty of time to take them, and you're probably going to get great rates on flights. Let's just think about that. But you will escape the everyday with luxury vacation to France. You and 3 companions will spend a week in a fabulous 2-bedroom luxury apartment on the Avenue Quai-le-Beurre, nestled between the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe. It will also include 2 dinners for 4 people, including wine at 2 of Paris's best restaurants. That alone is probably 10 grand. And then after your week in Paris, you will head to Provence for a week's stay in a private villa that features a pool, a chef's kitchen, and all of the comforts of a luxury home. But Harry, how will we get to Provence all the way from Paris? We might get lost. Don't panic, remain calm. You will be taken first class on the TGV, which is France's high-speed train, all the way to Provence. And you will also get a first-class ticket back after your week in luxury. And you and your guests will also enjoy an exclusive home-cooked meal with wine from your very own private chef. I say very own. I don't think you get to keep the chef. It's a ridiculous thing to say, Harry. Come on, get it together. Upon leaving Provence, you'll hop back on the TGV back to Paris for 1 night's rest prior to your departure home. This was kindly donated by Jean Sobarzo, who has a huge amount of commitment to American Heart Association. So there it is. I've done my best to sell it. Terry, you're wasting my time at $3,000. I mean, that's laughable. I don't know where Terry's coming in from, but that's laughable. I'm starting at $5,000. It's for 4 people. It's for 2 weeks. It's unbelievable luxury. It includes dinners, including the wines. It includes private chefs and all the rest of it. Ladies and gentlemen, are you there? You can start bidding at $5,000. To bid, just make sure that you have everything open, all panelists, all attendees, and so on. There we go. Amy Young is moving in the right direction. Yes, we're going to France. Jenny has just woken up. We're at $5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, this should be selling for closer to $25,000. So the fact that this is moving so slowly has me a little bit worried, and the fact I can't see anyone makes things a little bit harder as well. There we go. We're moving in the right direction. Christine, again, you're moving in the wrong direction. We're at $7,000. Let's just get $10,000 because we should be going at least to 20. So let's get going. We're at $7,000. Let's jump straight to 10. Who's good for $10,000? Tom, are you good for 10,000? Where's my favorite pair? Tom and Paul, where are you, boys? We're looking for $10,000, ladies and gentlemen, for this trip. There we go. Welcome to the party, Al. Thomas, you're a little bit late, but we're at $10,000. I'll take $12,000 for this trip. Again, it's for 4 people. Gabe, again, you're just a little bit slow out of the blocks there. You're going in the wrong direction. We're looking for $12,000. Again, make sure you are typing your bids to all panelists and attendees, which I think is the problem, because this should be selling for about $25,000 in my opinion. Absolutely, without question. Again, 1 week in Paris, including dinner for 4 people for 2 nights, food, wine, everything. First class over to Provence with a villa, a chef for 4 people. We're at $12,000. Thank you very much, Tom. We're looking for $14,000. Do we have $14,000? Jane and Jeff coming in at $13,000. You sneaky monkeys. I said 14. You said, Harry, I'm splitting the difference. I'm coming in at 13. And you know what? I'll take it because I'm not in a position not to. But I would love to see 15. And Al, right on cue. We're at 15,000. Let's get this to $20,000. We go to France, people. This is a no-brainer. 2 weeks in France. We're at $15,000. Come on, wake up. Let's get this to $20,000. I'm looking for $16,000. Jane and Jeff, you've had 1 bid. You're not a one-hit wonder. I know you've got it in you. Think about your 2 best friends. Who are you going to take with you? Split the difference. It's a no-brainer. 2 weeks of luxury in France. And I know that France for centuries have been our biggest, thorn in our side in the UK. For centuries, we fought with them tooth and nail. However, I can say now hand on heart, it is one of my favorite countries in the world. There we go. If I just pad it out with complete nonsense, Barry and Natalie will be joining Jane and Jeff at $20,000. I knew it. If you just linger long enough, it'll come. If you build it, it will come. Those are the rules. Them the rules. I didn't make it. We're at $20,000, selling once to Jane and Jeff, unless someone wants to come in at $21,000. Selling once to Jane and Jeff. Barry and Natalie will be joining. Otherwise, unless someone else can come in at $21,000, we're selling twice at $20,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sold at $20,000. I'm covered in sweat. I have no idea what just happened. It seemed to go quite well. It was a lot of fun. So thank you to everyone who made bids. Thank you to everyone who donated. I think off the top of my head, that's actually 50 grand from the live auction itself. And also, I've just been told, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that Paul Popeo has actually also, and his wife has actually just donated another $50,000. And that is an incredible gesture. So another $50,000. So unbelievable. Thank you so much. Bon voyage to the incredible France. Thank you to Paul and to Susan Popeo. Unbelievable. $154,000, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun, and I really hope to see you all next year if I'm invited to Boston. And Emily, there you are. Thank you.
I am. I think that was amazing. I think your neighbors are probably like, what in the world is going on?
No, I'm in a remote cabin in Maine. No one has a clue. I mean, I'm like in a remote cabin. No one has a clue. My girlfriend upstairs is probably like, what is he doing?
What in the world is going on down there?
Yeah.
Well, we'll tell you what's happening. This is amazing. $154,000 raised. Thank you so much, Harry, for your effort to get us there. And thank you, everyone, for donating, for purchasing these auction items. Amazing. Thank you.